like to welcome you to BeMoreNews.com, the news before the news, where we uncover the truth. The lady just asked about detention centers.
Rec centers, that doesn't make any sense.
But, okay.
There needs to be a balance.
It does.
Keep the rec centers open. We need to have more after-school programs. And you know, it doesn't even mean having a building necessarily, but kids have to have activities,
right,
supervised activities that they can be involved with. So that to me has to be a priority, more so than just hiring more police officers on it.
I mean, what is the point of hiring more police? Because, and then not only that, the policemen that they do hire, they don't know the neighborhoods that they're patrolling. You would be more inclined, when I was growing up, I would be more inclined, if something was going on wrong in my neighborhood, for me to tell the police what was going on. One, because I trusted them.
Right.
Two, because I know something was going to be done. And three, because I knew that it would make better for my community versus the police. If I'm walking down the street and you see me, or if my kids are standing out in the corner, just because you see a young African American standing on the corner, does not necessarily mean that all of them are bad.
Oh, absolutely not.
So, and that's the problem that I have.
Yeah.
So, to me, it goes hand, it goes hand in hand. If you knew the neighborhood that you're patrolling, if you knew the people who lived in that area, you should know who belongs in what neighborhood.
Yeah. No, I agree. Well, part of that comes back down to training. It also comes down to trying to keep people in the same neighborhood so they're not being moved all around the city. How old are your children?
My son's 17, my daughter's 15, and my youngest is 13. And I have to find programs.
Where are they in school?
Well, my oldest son and my oldest daughter attend Baltimore City College. And my youngest daughter, she attends Friendship Academy of Science and Technology.
And they're good schools for them?
Yes. Well, City is one of the third oldest.
One of the best, yeah.
Yes. And I told them, it's because I push my kids. And it's not to say that our so-called educational system is because of, I'm from the old school, when the teachers did care. And that same sentiment that those teachers put in me, I put in my kids. You know, sometimes schoolwork doesn't end just because you come home. You have to go far beyond. And my kids, they read books. You know, they're on the internet. They're into it, like my youngest daughter. Even though she had like her science teacher, I'm not an educator, but I'm their first educator. So I push my kids to want more for themselves, to be better than what I am, and for them to look at the environment that we live in.
Yeah.
You know, so.
Good for you. Where did you go to school?
I went to Emerson Senior High School.
Well, it sounds like you're doing the right thing for your children.
I have to.
Is your oldest planning to go to college? Or
He has no choice. He has no choice.
So
even if I have to apply for financial aid, it's not a handout, it's a help up.
No, right.
And that's how I have to teach him to look for it. And he's doing well. I didn't know that he was as talented as he was with art, so he wants to go to school and get a degree in either graphic designing or business, because he wants to either do anime, graphic t-shirts for himself, and he already has a business plan. It's just a matter of him putting it together. So.
It's great that he has a vision for what he wants to do, because if you don't have a vision, then you never get anywhere. But so you've really done a good job. But let me talk to you. Let me ask you about other family, other friends of your children and all that. I mean,
if you are a friend of my child, I'm just as much as your mother is. If you are around my child, I need to know. I'm the type of parent. You are the influence to my child, because I don't know what my child is doing all the time when I'm not around. So am I going to have some influence in your life as well? Yes, I am. Is your mother going to like it? She might not. But if you're going to be involved in my child's life, I need to know what type of friends my children are having, because they are influences. You know, so if you want to be a friend of one of my children, you have to deal with your mother as well.
They're not going to pass your test. Yeah, well, good for you.
Keep watching BeMoreNews.com, the news before the news, where we uncover the truth.